Good afternoon, I'm Mohammed Makki and you're watching Mediaplex live at 1. One woman is dead after a rail train collided with her on Sunday. The incident happened near the Chatham station around 2:30 in the afternoon, sending a Chatham woman to the hospital in critical conditions. Chatham police confirms the 54-year-old victim later died in the hospital. Nobody on the train was injured and the traffic unit has taken over the investigation. Anyone with information is asked to contact Constable Dan Carroll at 519-355-1092. Today marks the first retailers' day can legally sell cannabis in Ontario, but Windsorites will have to travel quite a distance to get to a store. The province retail lottery handed out 25 licenses across Ontario, including 7 in the Western region. The closest city to land a retail license is in London. Windsor Police wants to remind the public that recreational cannabis can only be legally purchased online through the Ontario Cannabis Store or at a licensed retailer in Ontario. Improvements to Huron Church Road are underway. This reconstruction, which kicked off this morning, will provide a new smooth surface to the roadway between Malden and Dorchester roads. Oliver Zhao reports.
This project will take approximately 6 weeks to complete. Traffic will be limited to 1 lane in each direction. Part of the $5.5 million reconstruction project is possible thanks to $3 million of provincial funding. The city will contribute the remaining funds. Work includes new concrete, replacement of existing water main and services, street lighting improvements, and new traffic signal infrastructure. City officials recommend commuters find an alternate route. I'm Oliver Zhao for Mediaplex News.
The 37th annual Easter fundraiser to support children with physical disabilities raised nearly $200,000 on Sunday at St. Clair College. The initial goal was to raise $115. The event was supported by local media personalities, corporate sponsors, and Easter Seals alumni. If you missed your chance to donate this weekend, the fundraiser will be held also in Toronto and Peterborough on April 7th and in Sudbury on April 28th. The referendum vote for UPass was held at the main campus of the University of Windsor this past week. The pass gives university students unlimited access to the city bus network for $66 per semester. Before the votes were tallied, I spoke with people involved in the process.
Well, the UPass is an additional cost to students, but it provides them the service of having unlimited access to Transit Windsor. So there's good stances both ways. It is a bit of a controversial topic on campus. Transit Windsor's been running the referendum here for a decade or two, trying to get this, and this is about as far as they've gotten. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
For the 3 organizations passed it a couple of years ago. What we need now to do is to renew it. It was on a trial basis to see how it would work, and the negotiations and discussions and amounts of students who are using it. They're showing us the numbers, and it's looking like students were happy with the service. So we've renegotiated, but we again want to put it to the students because now it will be kind of a permanent.
Students ultimately voted in favor of the pass, which will be a permanent fixture for all future university students. Robots invaded the St. Denis Centre over the weekend for the 6th annual Windsor-Essex First Robotics Competition. Soman Deepkaur joins us live with the details.
Thanks, Mohammed. They are part of the first robotics competition that partners students with professional engineers, programmers, skilled workers, and entrepreneurs over a 6-week period to design and build 120-pound robots that compete in an arena. 40 teams representing 1,500 high school students from across Ontario landed in Windsor with their robots this past week.
We're trying to give the students here and just exposure to different things, different types of possible careers, whether that be mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, or whether it's website design or media, any kind of business entrepreneurship, all kinds of things. So just trying to ignite a passion in the kids.
High school students are showing their design and engineering skills while competing in Canada's largest high school robotics competition.
I think it's a very good experience, like for youth and like high school students such as myself and my friends. We spent a very long time building this robot, and I think we're very excited to actually see if it does everything that we want it to.
In the past, these robots shot basketballs and frisbees 200 feet into baskets and climbed 10-foot steel pyramids. This year's challenge is called Destination Deep Space, presented by Boeing to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the first moon landing. Mohammed.
Thanks, Saman. It's a budget day in Windsor as the city deliberates how best to spend more than $800 million in 2019. The public meeting will be at Windsor City Hall starting at 1 p.m. today. Delegates are invited to come back before council to make presentations related to the operating and capital budgets. The proposed budget increases 3.3%, which would cost homeowners an extra $90 on the average tax bill. Meetings are scheduled for 2 days. The Ontario government announced a new mental health program for provincial police officers and their families on Friday. The new program will help Ontario Provincial Police remain healthy and improve security for the people of Ontario. The mental health program will incorporate access to employee and family assistance programs, services for children and seniors, crisis intervention specialists, and mental health treatment facilities. The release from the provincial government does not address how much funding will be required for the new program. A cancer survivor who attends the University of Windsor is paying it forward at this year's Relay for Life. As Kaitlynn Verpandian explains it, it's a disease that can be conquered with the right support.
Today, I would rather smile than cry because I had cancer. Cancer never had me.
Each year, the number of Canadians diagnosed with cancer continues to increase. Every hour, 8 people die from the disease. The Canadian Cancer Society in Windsor has helped many survivors. This year, they joined hands with Sarah Columbus to celebrate her 16th year of cancer-free life by conducting a 12-hour fundraiser on March 22nd. Sarah Columbus says she wanted to spread awareness to everyone as she knows firsthand the devastating effect cancer has on Canadians.
I was 5 years old. I was diagnosed with leukemia and endured 25 months of chemotherapy, and by grade 2, I finished all my treatments and all that.
Ali Raper is the youth specialist for Canadian Cancer Society. She says the ultimate goal of the fundraiser is to honor and remember all of those whose lives have been affected by cancer.
Within a Canadian's lifetime, it's expected that 1 in 2 Canadians will hear the words, "You have cancer." And that stat is so huge in the sense that cancer is going to affect each of us in one capacity of our lives.
More than 300 participants joined to show their support, and together they raised $49,000. I'm Kaitlynn Verpandian for Mediaplex News.
Students from Event Management Program at St. Clair College organized a volleyball tournament benefits Windsor Family Homes. Rajat Koshal was on the scene and has the story.
Students organized a fundraiser to give back to the community in the form of a volleyball tournament at St. Clair College's Sportsplex this past Friday. These students managed everything right from planning, marketing, advertising, in getting sponsorships from brands like Tim Hortons, which sponsored food for the participants.
We've raised money, so we raised over $1,000 with this volleyball tournament that we hosted in support of them rebuilding their gym that they wanted, so anywhere from equipment to renovating their gym facility.
This was a task given to students as part of their final exams.
We had food for the participants, we had first aid available just in case somebody needed it. We had refereeing, we had great scoring at the tables. It was a complete effort by our event management students.
10 teams took part in this tournament, which included professors and mix of local and international students. The winning team was awarded with St. Clair College's t-shirt. There was an additional donation box placed at the venue, and Student Athletic Association also donated some money for the organization. I'm Rajat Kaushal for Mediaplex Live at 1.
Now on to our weather forecast. Today will be mainly sunny but colder than average. The high will be 4 degrees. Tuesday we can expect mainly cloudy skies with a high of 8. Wednesday will be sunny with a high of 9. Thursday will be cooled down to 4 degrees again, but this time with showers. Look forward to some warmer temperatures and sunshine over the weekend. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mohammed Makki, and you've been watching Mediaplex Live at 1.